See this smile? I added some age to my credit and I could not be happier. And you can too. Stay tuned to the end of this video. If you want to add more age to your credit report, because I am going to drop some jewels on how I did it on my credit report. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where we talk about everything to do with financial wealth and building the credit profile that you truly want and you truly so deserve. Everybody talks about it, right? Cash is king, but credit is power, and that is very true. So today I want to talk about how I added age to my credit. This was something I was desperately needing to do because my age of my credit was not where I wanted it to be. So I decided to go ahead and deal with one of the most popular rental reporting agency, which was Rental Karma. I know, guys, everybody talks about Rental Karma and how there are so many other options besides Rental Karma that you can choose from to report your past rent history. And I chose to deal with Rental Karma because they were going to add age to my credit report as quickly as 2 to 3 days. That's what they promised. And they also report on one particular credit agency that I really wanted to boost my points up a little bit for. So, Rental Karma, is it worth the wait? Is it worth the process? Is it worth it at all? In my experience, yes. Because number one, they have very fast turnaround in their process. Their process is very simple if you have all of your ducks in a row. Number two, they're responsive in email and in text messages. I don't know, it just seems like the company has assistants where they'll email you information and they will also text your phone. So it's like you're having a conversation with a regular person who don't mind answering your questions. I have texted them on my personal phone number, and it seems like the agent that I was working with, they text me right back. Like any information that I'm asking them, they're giving me feedback right back. Somehow I'm gonna learn how to update my phone on the video so you can all get a clarification of what I mean when I'm talking about when I'm texting. But I haven't learned how to do that in a video yet, but I will. Just stay tuned. So there are other rental apps that do report your history. I do understand that. However, like I said, chose to go to Rental Karma because they were going to boost my TransUnion credit score, which I really wanted to work on my TransUnion credit score and my age as well. Now, with Rental Karma, you cannot be a sublease. So therefore, if you are renting a room out of someone else's home or apartment, I don't know, whatever situation you're living in, if you're renting from a person per se, just a room in the place where you live, it's a sublease. They do not allow subleases. However, if you are on a lease and the owner or the landlord that you're renting from know that you're on a lease, you can ask that landlord to help you report your rental history, and that will give you all you need to move forward in this process. So it was $100 for me to actually apply for this process. I think that was a reasonable amount of money, which I was okay with paying $100 to actually sign up for the application process for one person. They do they do spouse. You can add a spouse on the application as well. I think it's an additional fee of $25. I can't really recall, but it's worth it. It's worth it, guys, because they're gonna give you your back payment history, and they're also gonna report how long you've been paying it. They'll report the day you started paying rent. They'll report the honest date, and they'll also go back and give you credit for 2 years worth of payment history. So that's a big deal. So you have 24 months of green checks that say you were on time with your rent for 2 years, and I think that was awesome. So they added age to my credit. I wasn't particularly happy about how much age they added to my credit, which was only 1 year. I was expecting 2 years worth of age credit, but I'm still talking to them, trying to figure out how I can fix that, because I would like to add 2 years worth of age on my credit report instead of a year. So that's one thing I didn't particularly understand, but it's no need to get upset about it because it did add points to my TransUnion tax. So they do not report on Experian at the time. Let me make sure that is accurate. Okay, so yes, so they only report the TransUnion and Equifax. That's what they told me in my text messages. So yes, is it worth it? I would say yes, it's worth it. They actually called my landlord. I actually reached out to my landlord first, let them know what I was doing so they wouldn't get an unexpected call from Rental Karma explaining to them that they were trying to verify my information without calling my previous landlord first and letting them know, hey, I'm really trying to move forward with my credit score. Would you be okay with giving me a what do they call that? You know, would you be okay with verifying the information that I rented from you, and let them know that you are the owner and verify that information so that they can report my rental history when I was renting from you on my credit report. It doesn't cost you a dime. When you say it doesn't cost them anything but a conversation, I think they'll be more than willing to do it, because it really doesn't cost them anything or you out of pocket for them to make the call. You've already paid the initial sign-up fee of $100 or $125 if it's you and your spouse, and so they won't have no problem doing that, especially if it's a landlord that was that's very nice and don't mind doing anything. They even have the convenience of emailing or texting your landlord, so it doesn't inconvenience their schedule. You can also schedule a call for your landlord to get on a call with Rental Karma and you on a 3-way call, and they can still verify it that way. Believe me, the information of the owner does come up in their system. I didn't believe it, but it does. So be very mindful of giving them the correct information. I kid you not, it is very important for you to give them the correct information. So yeah, so the process took about 1 or 2 days just to set up a call with my landlord. The second day they set up the call, and then the third day they submitted the information to TransUnion and Equifax. Like I said, those are only 2 they were reporting to, but I'm okay with that because I really just wanted to get my TransUnion score up a little more. My scores are high, but TransUnion is the one that I was worried about the most. So the third day they reached out to the credit bureaus and they submitted my information. I was worried to see how they were going to find my information, but they say they do a data search with the bureaus to see if your information matches the credit bureaus, and then they actually ask you for your last 4 digits of your social security number so that they can verify you are the correct person. They're submitting the information to the credit bureaus for, and boom, just like that, on the 4th day, I got a notification on my credit score app that something had reported, and of course I looked in there, 10 points up, 2 years of payment history. Really, it dated back to 5 years of when I started paying rent on time, but Rental Karma will only give you 2 years back. So I'm happy with that, guys. I'm pleased with that. So if you have any more questions about Rental Karma, please leave them down below. You know, we got to get the discussion going because we're going to witness wealth, okay, in this lifestyle. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to witness wealth, and I want to share with you guys because there is a plethora of information out there, and we can only do so much. But when we help each other reach our goals and make each other accountable for everything, then, you know, we can do more. And I'm all about doing my best and doing my part. So if this video helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel for more content. And you guys, I will be back with some more videos. Please make sure you follow me on my Instagram at Witness Wealth Solutions on Instagram. Please visit our website if you would like to get a consultation about how you can start building your credit.